Start.
Very warm good evening to everyone present here. Today, I, Ekam Dhillo, is here to give my viewpoint on the political party system in India. I chose this topic because it was really in limelight the last month. Until now, we have been hearing debates, editorials, and reading paragraphs in magazines about this political party system. So, keeping in this view, substantially, if I explain political party in my words, so I would say that a political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and then hold the power in the government, as well as they have some particular kind of ideology, policies, and programs which they keep in view for the promotion of the collective good of the society. So we know that in India we have a multi-party system, which is a major important feature of democracy. So in India, the multi-party system, we have the classification: a national party on at the central level and a regional party at the state level. So we know many of the national parties: Indian National Congress, Bharatiya Janata Party, Bahujan Samaj Party is also recognized as a national party, even if we see it in only in one state. And even the Communist Party of India, Communist Party, Marxist, and even the Nationalist Congress Party. And even we have some regional parties like Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi and Punjab, and then we have AIDMK, All India Darveda Munethra Kasam, in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, and we have Biju Janata Dal Odisha and INLD, Indian National Lok Dal, in Haryana. So these were some major parties which we have heard in news, and like which are eminent, and a lot of they have gained popularity. But if I tell you honestly, there are plus, I would say, like I have known 500 plus parties in India, and every party is like have a particular kind of registered with the Election Commission of India, and are given a unique and special election symbol, and every party is registered with Election Commission. So to be the criteria to be recognized as a national party is that it should have a minimum of 2% seats in the Lok Sabha in the general elections. And for a regional party, it is like 3 seats or 3% seats in the Legislative Assembly. And that's how every state party is recognized. And if I talk about the how multi-party system, like how I like this multi-party system, because in a democratic nation, this system is really should be there, because this is how people are represented. And if you see the our neighboring countries and all other countries in the world, China, Cuba, and Syria, their constitution only permits one party rule, and people are not at all happy, because who can be happy? Like they have to be just one kind of ideology for like the lifetime. And we don't like the people have to just go along with them. There's no opposition, which is the major negative point out here, that when there's no opposition, no one can point out the the cons of that political party, and everything, like it's kind of a dictatorship, a total dictatorship, we can say. And there's some countries like Myanmar, Belarus, Eritrea, and Egypt, who are like their constitution provides a multi-party system, but they, like some kind of legal and military reasons, there is one party rule only. And that's like such a tragic thing, that even there's multi-party system, still there can't be. And if you see in Mexico, now I will take a reference to Congress. Like in Mexico also, there's a party, PRI, Institution Revolutionary Party, which dominated almost for 6 decades, just like Congress in India. But that party crossed all its limit. Like people, like they use such undemocratic means by just in unfair means of elections and winning every time, and even not like fulfilling the demands of people. So if I compare it to Congress, then Congress dominance was really nice according to me, because Congress did everything, like before the boundaries, and they were like they did everything according to the like a democratic nation, in which a democratic nation party should do. And no, they didn't at all, crossed any limits, and their dominance was totally under the democratic conditions. So according to me, that a multi-party system is really nice, as people, like, we have, the opposition role, and parties shape public opinion, and even parties provide the access to the government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by the governments, which are three really important points, and in a positive manner, that a country can grow really fast. And if we see our neighboring countries only, where like in Myanmar, and even like in Maldives also, there was military rule. Pakistan, we can say military rule is always there. Current situations are not so like familiar, but still you can see that India is in a better place, and that's one point is about the multi-party system, and the voice of people is heard, like at every point, be it at ground level or at any point. So that's why I spoke this topic to bring to your all knowledge. And thank you and have a nice day.
Don't you think multi-party system will lead to instability?
So according to me, no. How, like, no
China is
instability?
stable. There
What,
is
sir?
no scope of instability in China.
Sir, but see, people are not at all happy. That's like, if you
Do
see,
you
yes, sir.
think at international level people believe that in India people are happy?
Yes, sir. I believe that India is like,
You know the struggle by the farmers agitation against the three
yes,
farm bills.
yes, sir.
Okay, that those news were spread like a jungle fire in whole of the
Yes,
world.
sir.
Okay, so there is a movement of Khalistan. We have AFSPA problem. We have Kashmir problem. In South India, there are agitations. No part of India is not witnessing the problems.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, sir. Sir,
there is
as
a
you said,
tell
okay,
me.
sir. Sir, yes, sir. As you said, the farm laws. Okay, sir. If in China we had the same condition about farm laws, people would even didn't like, they were not even, about this hearing that there's something regarding this black farm laws. And because, that press system in China, but still in India we have this democratic, nation. All over the world it was heard, and these farm laws were taken back. But if it would be in China, like, no taking back was there, not at any cost. So this is a plus point of a democratic country, that people are allowed to speak. And like, you are comparing to China, so if like no one is hearing, still there is instability, like, if not in the outer world but in the inner world. So that's what I believe.
Now, the next turn will that be of Sakshi. Now, Sakshi will be uh, giving a presentation on her topic. Okay, moving over the screen to Sakshi. Okay, Sakshi.
A very good evening. So I would like to speak on the topic Houthis in the war in Yemen. So Houthis emerged from north in Yemen, and it is basically called Ansar Allah movement, Islamic movement. And Houthis are rebelling against the discrimination they are facing from the aggressive government, and they are fighting for their leader Abdul Malik Badruddin al Houthi. And uh, Houthis are rebelling against the Yemeni government under the leadership of Hussein Badruddin al Houthi. So the group emerged the opposition to former Yemeni President Ali Abdullah Saleh, whom they charged massive financial corruption and criticized for being backed in Saudi Arabia and the United States. And Saudi Arabia launched a major offensive against the Houthis for the Red Sea. So thank you. Yeah.
So next, very good, Sakshi. So next topic is that of Pranjal. Pranjal, please switch on the camera and then start. Hello, Pranjal. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Start.
So today I'm going to talk about the labor codes. A labor code is basically, it is also called the code of the labor laws, and it is basically the codification of the labor laws in a legislative forum. And one of the first labor codes was first introduced in 1918, and the Parliament of the Parliament of India has passed the four labor codes currently in 2019 and 2020 sessions, and these four codes were merged the 44 existing labor laws, and the four of these codes were the code on wages, the code on social security, the occupation safety, health and working condition code, and the industrial relation code. So basically, the code on wages says that according to the code on wages 2019, it says that all the all the employees should be provided with fair remuneration and should be given equal wages to the employees who are working in the same nature of any trade or business or any industries. So all the employees should be treated equally. Then the second one is the code on the social security 2020, which states that there are 9 laws under the social security, and for example, the maternity benefit law, and the other laws for like security of the employees which the business firm may provide. And then the third one is the code on the health opportunities. In this the employees should be provided with safe working conditions, and they should be like provided with all the medical facilities and all the provisions. And the last one says the code on the industrial relation 2020, which means that there should be like the industrial disputes, like the disputes between the industries, the employees should not be like harmed in any way, or means it provides the proper safety and security of the employees. And and the opposition party has only yet passed 2 of the codes, and the rest 2 are yet to be reviewed again. And according to the parliament, with the consent of the president, all the 4 laws, all the 4 codes have been passed, and they can be implemented immediately.
Very good, very good. Keep it up, Pranjal. Shabash, bache. Okay.